Hello everybody. I hope we are all well. Look at this. I'm just adjusting my camera. Hopefully, with a bit of luck and fair breeze, everything's transmitting correctly. You can hear me. You can see me in real time. Is this actually working? Because I have done absolutely everything. I got the set. Hooray! I fixed it all. Woohoo! Yay! I done fixed everything. Oh, hello. I need to do my hellos because so we've got to say hello to Emma. Hello, Anna. Obviously, my lovely Dalise. Hello, Laurie. It's lovely to have you here. Hello, Babs. It's lovely to have you here as well. And obviously, the lovely Casmataz. Thank you very much. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for being here. I am so happy. Right, so we are working tonight with these lovely stamps, which are from Sheena Douglas. Oh, I've let you into a little secret there of what I've done. They're called Yuletide Felicitations. They're a lovely Christmas set. And what I was going to reveal to you next is I stamped them out and I cut them out with some Mylar on my scan and cut. So we actually have masks and we also have stencils for them. So we can do all sorts of different amazing things. But yes, we could do lots of different amazing things. And the stencils, okay, fair enough. I might have made them a little bit too close together on them. But we do have these ones as well. So that's just the outline cuts from what I've done with the masks there. So we've got masks and stencils, and I made those with my scan and cut. Now we can actually see this properly. They're called Yuletide Felicitations. There is a link in the box below if you want to get them. They are very limited, so if you are interested in them, and because they are produced in the UK, they can be shipped to America. Isn't that great? And I know that Sheena does all of the magic this side, so all of your duties and whatever are all paid for in what she charges you. So it's safe to do if you want to buy them. What we're saying? Hello. She's having a coffee. Oh, thank you very much, Casmataz, for saying that I look mighty fine. I really appreciate that. Thank you. So we're going to get started. I'm going to do the boring thing that I always do every single time. So we're starting. I'm going for big cards at the moment. I don't know why. I'm loving big cards. They are just a thing for me just now. I'm really enjoying them. So we're going to go with a 7x7 card. I'm just going to quickly check my scrappy pack. If I can find my scrappy pack. I'm going to check my scrap pack, see if we've got a bit of black card that's big enough, and I know I'm probably not going to have a piece of black card that's big enough. Nope, not a rat's chance. Not a rat's chance. So, should I do black? Oh, no. No, we're going to do something a little bit different. I want your votes on what stamp we would like me to use. Now, I'm going to count Delise shouting bird, bird, bird as her vote. So if anybody else would like to pop in a vote, I will then decide where we're going to go. And whilst you guys are doing that, I'm going to have a musical... No, I'm not going to have a musical interlude. So Kaz would like to see the Santa. Our lovely Delise would like to see the little Robin. Oh, I've got 2 for Santa. Any more for the birdie? Any more for the birdie? Because apparently the birdie is the second most favourite. Oh, now you guys can see. How do you like my new setup? This is my craft room. See, I've got a door and everything. It's amazing. I also have, I'm sure from what everyone has seen the last time. Oh, I've got 1 for stocking. I've got 2 for birdies. Oh, this is going to be a bit of a stalemate, isn't it? I've completely, you saw from last time, I've completely rejigged my channel with all sorts of new graphics and stuff. I think it's really cool. Oh, that's 4 for Birdie. Right, okay, we're doing Birdie. Birdie it is. We're going to go with Birdie, Birdie, Birdie. Right. Let's get out Mr. Birdiekins. But that is not going to be all. Now, I'm going to take out Mr. Birdiekins. We're just going to put him there so I know that's the one that I'm going to use. Now, I'm going to also look at some of these edge stamps and the like, because I am thinking of doing... Yeah, that would work quite well. So we could have one in each corner. We could have one in each corner. And, oh, and then shall I do... Well, we're not going to have them in each corner of that. Oh, actually, maybe it should be that corner because that's the way they're designed to go. I'm special. Barbara, well, that was just rude. Oh, right. So we're going to do corners at the top and the bottom because apparently that's the way that they're meant to be, not the other way around. So we're going to use those as well. Just put that there. And what we need to do next is we're going to go a bit out of my usual because I just need to see if I can find what I have done with my Miri card. Hopefully I should have. Did I put it in there? Oh dear, that was a bad decision. Well, one thing I've just learned is I cannot open 2 drawers at the same time. Oh, I don't know where my Miri card's gone. No! I don't know where the Miri card is. That's so silly of me. I don't know if there is any... Oh! But we do have some sparkle card. That's orange. We don't want orange. What? Oh! I found the Miri. It's fine. Crisis averted. Crisis averted. I found the Miri. So... I'm going to want a 6 3/4 square for my Miri because we are going to use that to do the bottom layer, and because I'm a cheap git, I am a literal cheap git. And I forgot. There we are. I'm gutting it. Love that ceiling light. What ceiling light? Is there a ceiling light? I didn't know there was a ceiling light. There we are. So I have got my little, because we all know that Miri card is not cheap. I've got that all for another day. And before I carry on, oh, in the mirror card. I'm an idiot, and I wouldn't even know my own head if it was attached to my shoulders at this point, I don't think. You could see my light in the mirror card. Yes, it's a lovely light that never gets switched on because I don't do overhead lighting. Hello, Trish. Welcome on in, my lovely. I hope you are doing well. You haven't missed too much, I promise. Because we haven't even got to the main event yet. We're just doing the matte layer for the bottom of the card. which is just a bit of silver mirror. And you can see my microphone light, and I don't know if you can see anything else, but hey ho, it's all there. It's there. It's there. It's there. It's there. Right. Now I'm going to get out a piece of my... Oh, 1 second, guys. I have some people at the door. I will be back in just a moment. My apologies for that interlude. I am back. So sorry. Very, very sorry. Right. Piece of watercolour cardstock. Now, I am going to use this to make some background paper. So, I'm going to cut that down. Oh my gosh, that took a lot out of me. I've never run up and downstairs in ages. 6.5 by 6.5. I've not run up and downstairs in such a long time. It got me good. 6.5. It's more ink pads. Yes, I am very much the king of ink pads. She's not wrong. So if I tilt my camera that way, you can see a whole bunch of ink pads. And if I tilt my camera that way, you can see a whole bunch of ink pads. So, oh dearie me. Now my cameras... Shouldn't have tilted the camera, apparently. There we are. There we are. I have been described as the ink pad baron. Right, so we go. The king of ink pads. I mean, my little character there, if you see my little... Is it just down here? My little character just down here, he wears a... I don't think we should have lost audio. Is everyone able to hear me? I'm hoping everyone can hear me. I need to trim that off to make it a bit more level. Oh good, audio is fine. I was about to have kittens. I was going to be like, not again. I was going to say there just always seems to be something that stops me from streaming at the moment. I think my computer got a bit upset because it got abandoned for a while whilst we were moving. So I think it was just like, I'm going to do this to upset you. Blah, blah, blah. Right, now I'm going to go a little bit crazy here, and I'm going to use some of my cadence sprays. Now I've got some. I'm going to use. Oh no, I'm going to use the what? I'm going to use the white, and I'm pretty sure I have a red. I've got pink. I should have red. Where are you? Is that red? No, that's fuchsia. I should have a red spray. Blue. Whatever that colour is. Orange. Red. There it is. Hiding from me. So I'm going to use the red with white. And, ooh, I could use a... No, I don't think I've got a brown one. But anyway, I digress. I digress. I'm going to put that fuchsia one back. So I'm going to use some of my Cadence mixed media sprays here. I'm going to use the red and the white. I'm just going to give them a nice little shake, shake, shaky. Shaky, shaky, shaky. Shake your cadence. Shake your cadence. Sorry. I might be a little bit loopy. My apologies. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to prime my little bit of watercolour card here with some water. Stay. Stay. You are not sorry. No, I'm not sorry. And I'm just going to gently spritz it with the red. And this is the part where I should have my heat tool that I don't have. It's gone missing. So unfortunately, I can't use my heat tool to dry this, but it's going to be okay. I'm refusing to believe the problem is my iPad. I just want to buy a new one. Oh dear. Normally I would use a spray booth for this, but again, mine got broke in the move, so it ended up in the bin, the poor thing. So I should maybe I should do another live where I show you how to make a spray booth thing. Yeah, one of those. Right. So here we are. I'm not hitting anything, am I? No. No. And I'm going to use this just because I don't have my heat tool to dry it. I'm going to just use, and it might even add to the texture of it all, but this is what we're left with, which I think looks really, really pretty. It's very, very pretty. What I should have done first, which was very silly of me. So, you know what we're going to do? I've misjudged what I was doing. So what we're going to do first is put that. I've even labelled it with the top so I know. Oh no, this is the background paper. Special boy special. Can you tell it's been a little while since I've done a live? This is the background paper we're making. So don't worry, this is fine. We're making background paper just now. So I'm going to come in with my stamping platform. And what we're going to do is line that up nicely, pop that down on there. And I'm going to bring in this lovely little holly stamp. Now we are going to move this around. I just need that to stay flat, if you don't mind, please. Please stay flat, 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 flat. Would be fabulous. There you are. And what I'm going to do is find a nice dark green ink. So maybe I don't want to use a dark green ink. I believe we have that one. Evergreen Bough. That's a bit too light. I'm actually using some of my Tim Holtz ink, so you know, guys, please please hold. There we are. I'm going to use the I'm going to use my Forest Moss ink for this. And this is only going to be a bit of background paper, so we don't need to worry too much about I really ought to have moved those out of the way. There we are. So we're just going to stampy stamps, and look how gorgeous that looks. And I want them to kind of be a little bit not aligned. They're going to be a little bit all over the place because that's the effect that I want to go for. And we're only going to do this around the very outer edge because I don't need it to be all over it, because we're going to be putting something in the middle. So yes, it's going to be a bit of a different one for me. There we are. And I might put a couple in the middle just in case of poking out. You know what, I haven't used my Tim Holtz inks in so long. It's it's just really nice to use them. There we are. So we're gonna ink that up. We're gonna pop some in the middle. Don't worry, this is not going to be the main event, as it were. Let's try. Kind of want to make it look a little bit higgledy-piggledy. So we go with that. I hope everyone is well, and well, I hope everyone's been having a good week, actually. We so it was my day off work today, and we spent most of today down at the beach, which was really nice. Let's just go with a little bit of that. Yeah, that should pick up. Yeah, we had a lovely time at the beach. And I inked up the wrong part of the stamp. Oh well, these things happen. And I don't know, is there something wrong with this? Because there doesn't seem to be any chat coming through. I don't know what's going on there. Is there still chat? I'm not seeing the chat. This is so... Ah, okay. That's fine. Oh, jeez, I've dropped my mouse. Yeah, you all seem very quiet. I'm a bit like, have I? Is it me? Have I done something wrong? I thought the whole thing had just gone kaput skis, and I'm sat here chatting to myself, which I don't mind. I mean, I always talk to myself. I'm a bit of a nutter like that. But I know making background paper isn't exactly the most thrilling. The most thrilling thing in crafting. But I just kind of wanted to share the whole thing, because I'm a bit of a nutter. There we are. I'll try and pick up the pace. How's that? It's fine. There we are. This is going to be the last one for the background paper. We're just watching. I was hoping to get like gas bagging with everyone, because I've not done a live in so long, and you know, and I've not seen everybody. I've seen some people, you know, because I do hang around in other places. Oh wow, that actually looks really cool. I like that. Let me pop the light on. I think we might have a better experience with the light. That might make things a little bit better, and I shall shut the curtains. Uh-oh. Well, there goes my secret stash of chockies. My secret stash of chockies just threw themselves all across the desk. Naughty secret stash of chockies. There we are. So hopefully that's a bit better and you can see it a lot more clearer. So we have that, and I'm just going to put some of my EVA glue in the middle, and I'm going to go around the outer edge with a tape runner. And the tape runner will help grab a bit better. I'm going to avoid outside today. The wind shifted and the smoke from the fires and he's... Oh gosh. Oh, she's got supper, how posh. Right. Now, I'm going to need another piece of Miri card because we're going to go... don't know where I found that Miri card in the first place. It was somewhere along here. Oh no! I can't seem to find my Miri card again. Now I found the green Miri card. Where did that go? I had a whole pack of it. Well, I saw some of it. I'm so sorry about this, guys. Normally I have everything out ready. I don't quite understand what I've done with it all. You know what? Oh. Well, that's a slightly less silver. I understand when Canada's wildfires were in my air. Oh gosh. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's not good. Right, so let's go with 6x6 square. Oh, actually, I should use, because that paper trimmer, the blade on it is almost gone, and I don't have any more. So I'm going to trim this down to a 6x6 square, and hopefully that will be small enough for me to do what I would like to do with it, because it's going to... Nope. I'm going to do it on a jaunty angle, like so. So try a 5 3/4. Okay. I'm going to try 5 1/4. I'm going to be a big brave boy. Yes. I like the idea of that. And then We should bring back in our watercolour cardstock and do a 5 by 5 square. Come on, let me get. And I'm not going to bother gutting that because it's small enough for me to not worry about. Let's just double check and see which side I'm meant to be using on this, because it's the flatter side. There we are. So we should move that out of the way. Tacky mat doesn't like to hold on to cardstock for some reason, but it loves to hold on to the plastic cover. Right, so here we are. Here's our 5 by 5. I do need to make sure I've got that the right way up. Oh no. Well, that's the right way up now. Because I done got ink on the back side of it. Right, so what we're going to do first is bring in the mask, which I have managed to get stuck to another stamp. And because I know that's the top, I'm going to use a little bit of my glue runner. And I'm going to line that up as best that I can. And that's going to hold it down. No, I don't want ink on... Well, I want ink on the front side, not on the back side. No, no ink on the back side. No. And... I believe I should have some nice... Let's have a look. Apple green. I want there to be... So, I should use a bit fat one. I'm getting out the explosion powders, guys, because, you know, I think everything should be used because I'm an everything kind of person. Hibiscus. Haha, hot lava. And we should use a little bit of apple green. So, now because I've decided I'm going to do that, I'm just going to quickly move this out of the way, because the last thing I want to do is cover that with explosion powders. Hi Jenny, welcome on in. How are you? It's lovely to have you here. I hope you're having a good day. I'm just going to grab out a piece of my A4 paper as well, because we don't want this going everywhere. Oh look, glasses to cat itself as a top. Oh my god. Kazmataz. You can't go around saying things like that, you naughty, naughty pumpkin. Right. Now I'm just going to pop a little bit of these explosion powders randomly across the card. Thank you for lurking, Anna. Lurkers are always super duper welcome. I might have gone a little bit far with that chestnut brown, but you know. Oh, definitely gone far with that. I don't know what colours these are. I'm just losing my mind. Right. Let's put some more down. Yeah, boy. And some more. Okay. That's gotten a bit out of hand, but look what happens. And before that all becomes too much, I am literally And you can see there that the texture of the cloth that I'm using is also getting imprinted into the colours. Now where the colours don't hold, I'm going to go over with a little bit of my red Cadence spray. Now, like I said, normally I would have my heat tool to kind of undo, well, to dry this with, but unfortunately, actually, I don't know, can I do that quickly? I might be able to do it quickly. Let's see. I've got plugs going everywhere nowadays. I managed to do it quickly. I do apologise for the noise. Hopefully it's not too bad. There we are. That dried that off quickly. And I'm then going to come in with this lovely script stamp. And I'm just going to put a little bit of script across it. Now what ink do I want to use? I'm going to use my nice solid black ink, but what I'm going to do is I'm not going to put this on I'm not even going to do it with any real rhyme or reason, to be dreadfully honest. I'm just going to randomly put the script a little bit here and a little bit there and a little bit everywhere. Right, so I'm done with the script. And now I'm going to bring in the corner. And I want the corners to be pretty precisely fitted. Just a little bit precisely fitted, not too precisely fitted. And then once we've done those, we can take the mask off of the middle and we'll see exactly what this is going to look like when it's done. You know what, I'm just going to bring that off the edge a little bit because I'd like those to sit a bit more on the corners. So I'm going to come in with the black ink. And again, these are brand new stamps, so they haven't been used before. They might stamp a little bit smeary or a little bit out of place, but that's because they're brand new out the factory. It does not need gilding flakes. All of the gilding flakes were gotten rid of in the move. I no longer have any gilding flakes at all whatsoever. I gave them all to charity. Oh wow, I'm really liking how this is coming together, you know. So that. Back in with the ink. No, you cannot send me more. I do not want more gilding flakes. Nobody needs to send me gilding flakes. Please do not send me gilding flakes. Right. Oh, wowzers. Wow. Look how cool that is. I'm really enjoying this. Right, and now we're going to take the mask off. Oh wow. Look how that looks. Isn't that cool? And now all I have to do is pop that back down. Let's take that off. Line that up. Now this one has been used before because I stamped it to be able to make the masks. So all I did was stamp this out and scanned it with my brother's scan and cut, and cut it out of Mylar. It's super duper simples. Now let's just push that back a bit because now I know I'm going to need to do that again because it didn't quite entirely take. Gilding flakes are the cousin of glitter, which is from the devil. They invade everything. That is true. Yeah, so I made my own masks, Babs. All I did with the stamps, because the scan and cut really does like a whole image. If there are any breaks in the image, it tends to not to cut them out as well. So all I did, I could show you actually what I did, because I've got the piece of paper here that I stamped them out onto. So I stamped them out, and all I did was where the image was broken is I just drew a little line. That kind of matched up a bit with the stamp, and then because it's got the whole image, it literally just yeah, it just cut it without any hassle, which is what we want. We don't want hassle when we're doing these things. So I'm just going to give that a little quick clean, because we don't like to leave our stamps dirty. No, we do not. Which means I also need to give that a quick clean. I'll pop that back on there. Quick clean. Oh, quick clean. And a quick clean for you too. Just wipe all that ink off. I don't know if you guys, well, those of you who know me well know that I am an absolute stickler for keeping my stamps and stuff clean. I don't like dirty stamps. I'm a bit of a weirdo. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use that actually, because that, I'm going to bring in some of my Lisa Horton ink. So I'm going to use a little bit of my Red House Brick from the William Morris. And I'm going to mix in with that a little tiny bit of, well, I'm not going to mix it in, but I'm going to put it down next to it, is the Wild Tulip. Now what we're going to do is get our painting on. So I need a little cuppy cup. So I find shot glasses really fun for, well, I've got loads of plastic little shot glasses, right? And they are amazing for doing a little bit of painting with your inks. They're really, really good. So all I need to do is take some water from one of my spray bottles, pop that in there. Apparently that made yellow. Okay. I did not know that was going to happen. I thought it was clean. But anyway, we'll roll with it. We'll roll with it. It'll be fine. Everything's good. Life is good. Right, so all I'm going to do is pick up the colour. Let's do a little. Now I could be painting this wrong. Oh yeah, because it's meant to be his breast, isn't it? That's okay, because we'll pick some of that up. There we are. It's only meant to be his breast that's red. Idiot boy. Right, let's do that. And oh, I've got some brown here, so I'll put a bit of that down. And we mix a bit of that in. And we just... There we are. Bring that down. I do apologise, guys. Sometimes I do go into a little bit of a colouring coma. And then what we'll do is we'll bring that out to a really pale orange. And then we will come in with the red for his breast. Because it's always little robin red breast, isn't it? I'm just an empty that tries to paint things the wrong colour. And we bring that light orange down. Nice light orange with a bit of brown. I know it's not the most believable colours for a robin, but I think it's quite nice actually. I think he looks really dashing. He looks dashing, darlings. He's a little dasher. And then what I need to do is, because from where... Well, that was silly of me. Right, well, might as well clean that lot up. See, I just knocked it all over. Right. I'll put that down there. And pick that up because it didn't quite... Because of the mask, it didn't actually cut out those areas in the middle, so it's still white. Hello, Deborah. Welcome on in. You're what? Oh my God, I'm on someone's telly. Oh my gosh. I'm on the big telly. Oh. Can you believe that? Big telly realness. Me on the big telly. I am a nana. I get excited over the simplest of things. Right. Now I'm going to put down some brown. But before I do that, I need to do those berries, and I need to make them nice and red. And that red, just now, does seem to be very, very nice, strong red for those red berries. Now, if I thought about it, I would have used a slightly lighter colour. Sorry, I lost myself there. If I'd thought about it, I would have used a slightly lighter colour of red in the background instead of this very similar to the berries there. But I do have a way we can make those berries stand out, which I will do. I promise, I'll do it. If I don't do it, tell me and I'll do it. And just say, you promised us berries. You promised us bright berries. We demand satisfaction for berries. Right. Let us get some sparkles for the berries. we can put down. I don't have the red berry sparkly thingy. Oh, speaking of which, though, we do have that. Yeah, maybe move the water cup away. That would be a great idea, wouldn't it? Which colour is that? Oh, burning ember. Let's see, which colour's that? Fortune teller. No, that's too dark. Okay, no. 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 Burning ember it is. Right. I'm just shaking to waking. And I am using Burning Ember Distress Mica Spray. Now, I do like to mix my products. I can only not mix them when I'm doing specific things. But I do like to mix my products. Right, now where did my paintbrush go? There we are. I'm going to pick that up. And those berries are going to look gorgeous. And then I'm going to pick some more up with my brush and oh, where is it? Ruler, and just am I doing this right? A smart boy, which I am not, would have recovered the birdie. There we go. I think that's enough. I can't remember what I've misplaced the birdie mask now. So if anybody's seen it, please do let me know. Right. And actually, I don't know if the camera's going to pick up the sparkles, but you should be able to see the red sparkles, and definitely on the berries. That should really pick up because look, look at that mica. She is beautiful. Let's just get rid of that. I just love that. I just love it. That's so gorgeous. Or at least in my mind it is anyway. We all know what my mind's like. Oh, I found it. I found it. It was over there. Oh, does it? It makes the bird look 3D. Oh, I'm pleased. I'm really pleased. And here we go. There is one thing I am going to do though before we stick this down onto the main part. So I do apologise. I'm just lining up my... Oh no. There we are. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put down some of that forest moss. If this doesn't work, then I'm going to do it the other way. But what I'm going to do is just use the water to drag out the ink. And I don't want it to be like super... And what it will do as well is pull out the colours that are already there as well. So and I'm only going to do this around the outer edge ones. Oh, let's move our birdie out of the way. So just a quick, and you can see how the water just boom, ink. And I'm only doing that bit just on the ivy, the holly. It's not ivy, it's holly, on the holly leaves. Just to bring them to life a little bit, but we don't want them detracting from the main event, which is our birdie. And the green is going to show up better in some places than it is going to others because of how I've done the background. So they may not be perfect, but I think they look all right. Now I'm going to pick back up some of that burning ember and use it on those berries. It really does make them look so good. Alright, because the last thing I want to do is drag that around. Little tiny dabble of water. Water, as some of my friends would call it. Not water, water. And I'm not going to spend a massive amount of time making them look super perfect because they'll kind of do that on their own. Once they're all nicely coloured in. Oh crap, I'm late for my own life. I'll catch up on the replay. Oh, bless you. Thank you so much for stopping in, Dalith. And we'll all, I'm sure we'll all come and join you on your live when I'm done. I don't think I'm going to be a massive amount of more time. Now I just need to check and make sure where that's going to go, which is about there. That's perfect. And what I'm going to do, I'm not going to go in with super massive crazy foam pads, but I'm going to put them up on some foam pads because, you know, it's not a me card if I don't use some foam pads. So and plus I've got hundreds of these things to use. So I've got a roll of just over 1,000 and that doesn't even include these ones. So there we are. This won't take me too long, guys, and then all we've got to do is our sentiment and our card is done. Oh, so hi Reggie Roo, how are you? Have I seen the Simon Hurley clear foam? I have not seen the Simon Hurley clear foam. That sounds like it's going to be expensive when I do see it. Let's just make sure we get that just right. How adorable is that? Sorry. I shouldn't get too ahead of myself, should I really? You know what I really want to do? I'm just going to put, where's that brown? Bexley stone. I just want to put a little bit of extra. Blend that little bit out. There we are. I think he looks a lot better like that. It keeps going out of stock. I bet it is. I absolutely love. Oh, thank you, Casmataz. I'm good, sweet, on our way to home from getting. Oh, that's brilliant. I'm so pleased. There we are, and then all we need is a sentiment. So, you know what? I'm going to use. Let's see how big this is. So, that is practically a 2x1 stamp. So let's just move that off to the side, and before I do anything silly, I'm going to clean up all of that. I'm going to put the water out the way. So what I want is oh, that's literally 2. Right, okay, we have another piece of watercolour cardstock, do we not? We do. All of my scraps are on the desk. I'm actually using them all, which is absolutely not like me. So we need a 2 1/4. I know. I could use that one. So we want a 1 1/4. 1 1/4 by 2 1/4. And you know what? I'm just gonna do a little light, a really light wash, because it doesn't need to be strong. It does not need to be a strong wash. Bit more water. I really do like doing like watered down backgrounds for some reason. I don't know what's wrong with me lately. I think I've gotten a bit weird in my old age. And then, yeah, that's going to look good, I think. So bring back in. Take those stamps off of there just for now. Put that on there. Line that up. Put it up the right way, you silly boy. Pick that up. Now what colour have I got? You know what? It's going to take a little bit of work, but I don't mind a bit of work. And I think it's going to look absolutely freaking fabulous when it's done. Right, clean that off. This is important stuff because we're going to do things. Oh, for goodness sake. Now my computer is trying to be a tart. There we go. Stop being a tart. Now, so I've stamped that out with my distress ink, and I'm going to come back in with my clear embossing. Well, with my embossing ink, my clear embossing ink, to go directly over the top. And then I'm going to bring in my clear embossing powder. So I'm just going to bring back in that piece of paper that I used earlier on. Get that off of there. Please don't do what I'm doing. When you do yours, please make sure that you use your bag on it. Thank you for stopping by, Barbs. I hope you and the dog enjoy the walk. I really appreciate everyone who's been here. I can't emphasize enough. Yes, make sure you use a little powder bag to go over it first, or otherwise, you know, it's not going to do everything correctly as it should. But I'm me, and I'm a bit weird. And now what I'm going to do, just for continuity, is a little bit of my explosion powder, and then just give that a quick wipe off. And we're going to come back in with our background mirror, and we're going to give that a 1.5 by 2.5 square. So a 1.5 by 2.5. Just going to use the tape runner. Is that the tape runner? It is. And there we have it. All I need is a few which is fine. I can just trim that bit off. I don't need the full-size pads. That was very silly of me. I could have just ran 2 along the bottom instead of putting 3 on it. But, you know, I'm a warts and all crafter. When I get it wrong, I get it wrong. and you get to see, because that's what I do. I'm a bit of a weird one. But there we go. We've got that. I'm going to put a bit of my tacky glue along the top there. And there we have it. A lovely, and you can even see we've got some lovely colouring going on there. I think it's just I don't know why, I just really like it, and I've been trying to get back into my grungy groove. Do you think I've done it? Do you guys think I've done it? Do you think I've got back into my grungy groove? I'm kind of thinking I have. I'm hoping I have, because I really do love being in my grungy groove. But that is everything for tonight, I'm afraid, my lovelies. I only had a card in me. I'm absolutely awful. But I will be back very soon. I'm gonna put some information out for a live, because I just need to check my rota for work, and I will once I've done that, I'll put up some more information for a live. Don't forget that there's a Handcrafted by Gaz Facebook group. Please like, comment, share anything you can to help get me back some traction, because being away for so long, I've lost a lot of traction, and I'll be really grateful if you guys can help me get it back. Also, yeah, I can't remember what else. It's like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that wonderful stuff that makes the YouTube thing work. And I will be back very soon. Thank you all for being here. I love every single one of you. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, day, wherever you are in the world, and that yeah, I will see you on the next one. Bye bye, everybody. Bye bye.